You're listening to the 8-Figure Dentist podcast, and this is episode number 42. So today I'm going to share with you the 3 shifts that I help my private client implement in order to quickly, within about 4 months, she went from making $200,000 a month to $500,000 a month. So here are the 3 shifts in order to start making $500,000 per month. Let's talk about the way you're attracting your premium cash paying patients. You want to think about where this patient is hanging out. They are not coming to you from insurance. So one of the biggest ways how you're going to start attracting them is your social media. And I know a lot of you are cringing thinking about this because right now you're posting because you have to post. So we have to do some crazy reels, or we have to stand on our head or sing a song or do something cringeworthy. And that is not attracting your premium cash paying patient. And so these 3 shifts that I implemented with my private client is what's going to help you turn that around. If you want to know who currently your social media, let's say your Instagram, is attracting, look into your DMs. Are your DMs and are your exams filled with cash paying patients or not? And if they are not, it is because your marketing on Instagram is not speaking to them. It's as simple as that. Maybe you're running ads, great, on Facebook, Google ads, great. You have a website. You spend thousands of dollars optimizing the SEO. If you don't have every day filled exams with premium cash paying patients, that means that those ads are not speaking to that patient. You are not talking about the second shift is that you are not talking about a specific problem that your dream premium patient has. What is her specific problem or his specific problem? You want to get really clear on that. And if you haven't watched my Premium Patients on Repeat masterclass, it's a must watch where I break it all down in under an hour. But you want to ask yourself questions. Who are my favorite patients to work with? What kind of problems are they coming with? What are the results that they're getting? What am I most excited to do within my specialty? And you will see that there are common denominators. There are commonalities. I'll give you an example. Maybe you're an orthodontist like me, and you're really excited learning about sleep and airway. You do all kinds of appliances, you do braces, you do Invisalign, you do surgeries, you do all the things, you do lingual. But you're most excited about those little kiddos and how you can change their life and how you work with the myofunctional therapist and how we retrain their tongue and how they're now breathing better. It's just so rewarding and they're super excited. Boom. You found a match. That is your dream patient. And right now, you have that dream premium patient and you have that niche, that very specific skill you have. But 9 times out of 10, you're too close to it. It's the same thing with me and the 8-Figure Dentist. I was business coaching people for years and I never saw that. I thought that I was helping women dentists with stress. Even my previous coaching business was called No Stress DDS. Right? I thought it was a great name, right? Like I help you, I understand how to help you lower stress. But what I didn't realize is that when I helped you lower stress, you tripled your income. And I didn't notice that. I mean, I knew people were coming in and saying, oh my gosh, we're taking all these vacations. We were able to hire an associate, or we decided to go out of network. And I was like, yay, great. I was too close to my own genius until my coach pointed that out and said, you're a business mentor. What are you doing? And so is you. You have that very unique thing, but you're just too close to it. And it's so easy for me to see that. Like I do one-off private session with somebody and I immediately create a brand summary for them that outlines exactly what is that your specific genius is and how you need to position it, how you need to show it to the market. Positioning is how people perceive your practice. What does the market believe about your practice and your services? That's what positioning is. And that's my absolute core genius. Again, and it's so easy for me because I'm not in your head, I'm outside and I can just reflect it to you like a mirror. But when you get crystal clear on who is that one specific person you serve, and then what is that one specific thing that you want to be known for, then speaking to that person on your Instagram and in your content and on your website becomes very easy. And when you do, that patient is going to start feeling seen. That's how you will start establishing authority. You will start speaking directly to her with specificity. And then the last important shift that I did with my private client to take her from $200K to $500K a month is you need to make sure that your content on social media is speaking to people that are ready to invest in your dentistry and not to people in lack. How you will know that is you will get price objections in the exam. If you are speaking to people who are a maybe, who are not sold on your expertise, and who do not see you as the category of one, it's going to show up in your exam room. They'll come in, they'll book an appointment, you'll do your exam, and you will feel like, I don't know they're going to start. And then your treatment coordinator or front desk or whoever does the financial part is going to walk in, do their spiel, and the person is a maybe. And then you're going to start chasing them with follow-ups. They're going to start having price objections. I have to talk to my husband. I need to think about it. We're remodeling a kitchen. Really? You did not realize that you were remodeling a kitchen before you made an appointment? It's an excuse. People just don't want to be rude and tell you directly that they are not sold that you are the solution for their problem. They're not going to tell you this directly. They're not going to say, I feel like something is off. I'm not convinced. You seem a little not confident in what you're saying. And sometimes patients can't even point that out. They can't even articulate this in their head. Something just feels off. And so they back out politely. And so they're going to give you these superficial level objections about the husband, or the timing is off, or kids are going to school, or kids are back from school. There's never a good time. There's never a good time to do dentistry unless we're in a lot of pain and we got to do something right now. Everything else, any elective procedure, there's never a good time. We always have to make time for it, right? So if your content on social media is currently speaking to a person with objections and lack, it will show up in your exam room. Look at your conversions. If conversion rate is not 90% or above, it is most likely through happening two things. Either you're bringing in, or both things. You're bringing in patients that are not ready to invest, or you're also messing it up in the exam room. But I want you to implement these 3 shifts and tell me. Reach out on Instagram at the 8-Figure Dentist. Send me a DM. Tell me what you did, how you implemented these things in your social media, with your marketing agency, with your website, and what are the results that you are seeing. So excited for you. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.